What's up, guys? My name's Arianna.
And I'm Maple.
And today we are watching Better Call Saul. We are on Season 5, Episode 3.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to check out our Patreon. We do full-length watch-alongs on there. But you can also get early access to our future YouTube edits before they get uploaded to the channel.
Woohoo! Oh, yeah, that's gross.
HD and ASMR. The mother load.
I've conquered the top of Mount Ice Cream. Ew. The way I can't stand bugs.
Really?
I don't wish them anything. I think they are aliens the same way.
Oh, I pick up bugs all the time.
You would be a bug kid. This is just like really nasty to me. I hate them. Oh, I hate them so much. That's a lot of ants.
It's just kind of how ants are when there's always a lot of them.
I know, and it stresses me out. This car is a lot.
That's what I said last time. I was like, throw pillows in the back seat.
Like, they straight up have the speakers bedazzled, it looks like.
You know, you bedazzle one thing in your life,
and you just can't stop.
and then sooner or later, your car then is also bedazzled.
That's why I've never bought the bedazzler, because I knew I couldn't handle that immense power.
The rhinestonification of the world.
Yeah, because I would.
Please keep in mind that whatever happened between Mr. Varga and myself, I'm hoping that it's just water under the bridge. Because after all was said and done, you did walk out a free man. I mean, you weren't even in custody for a full day.
It's insane how far outside of all of this he has been.
Oh, sure, yeah. And I see the family resemblance. Your cousin makes quite an impression. He has a huge heart and a serious passion for justice.
He's got a temper, huh?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed. How was your lovely abuelita?
You're the guy with a mouth.
Yeah.
You know the Tuco I know? He would have skinned them alive and let the buzzards eat their eyeballs. You go blah, 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 and they walk out of there. I mean, it's amazing, really.
They wheeled out, actually.
We got something you can do for us. Yeah, we got a legal problem.
A legal problem. Oh, fantastic. Just for a minute there, I thought I was going to be swallowing condoms filled with heroin.
No, maybe later.
He's so ridiculous. He's so ridiculous.
Picked up for what?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We need our friend to tell the cops some things. We want him to say exactly what we tell him. You tell him how to do it, and they can't listen.
Attorney-client confidentiality.
Yeah, that.
Wait, good conscience, I think I have to warn you that my rates have gone up. So going this way could be expensive.
Why?
How expensive?
Like, why do you...
It's expensive.
Is he just, like, not trying to be involved in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because for him right
It's a
now,
full day of my time and prep work, transportation, rush fees.
it's like some crime is too far for
Right.
him.
$925.
That was very odd math.
7,925?
It's the going rate, so sure.
You thought it was going to be too high? It's the cartel, my
And he's
guy.
literally got it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Your trouble. Let's make it 8.
Look how mad Nacho looks.
Another.
Another.
You see that? You want to do something for me? Take it down.
What?
The third from the bottom.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Customers send these in. It's a tradition.
Take it down.
Please. Say please, Mike.
Sorry, Mike.
Take it down.
I think you've had enough.
Take it down now.
It's eating him up,
It really is.
which it's crazy to think too, like where he goes from there.
Yo, got $20 you can lend me?
I got a lot more than $20, asshole.
Hey, yo, Gramps can throw it down, okay? You gonna let those people out there talk to you like that?
Hold up, Gramps.
Oh!
Not
So-
Mike taking that punch like a fucking like it didn't even happen.
Oh! I guess, like, what are you even gonna do? Oh, we tried to, like, get into a fight with an old man. Like,
He's a seasoned veteran.
Hey,
Kim not having any balcony furniture is odd to me. Doesn't seem right for how cluttered her apartment is, or lived in her apartment is.
You done?
ooh,
thanks.
Bottom of the beer.
yeah.
Everything good?
I'm sort of celebrating, actually.
Celebrating what?
I just realized I have all pro bono clients tomorrow, all day. No Mesa Verde.
Woo.
Well, all right.
Woo.
To justice.
To justice for Gotham.
What about you?
What,
What's
does she
going
want to
on?
knock that off or something?
Well,
Or she wants him not to have it there? I'm not really sure. I feel like it's stressing her out.
some interesting people and had a few ups and downs. But you know what? Financially speaking, Saul Goodman just had his best day yet. Ka-ching.
Good for Saul.
That feels oddly passive aggressive.
I better prep for tomorrow.
Go get him, Tiger.
Oh, is you good? What
No,
the?
she's definitely on meth still.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I have to take it apart to clean it.
Yeah, so
Are these all your toys for your meth heads?
like a literal toy box.
Yes.
Check this out.
Fair enough.
A puzzle.
Did you order food?
Ignacio,
What?
I want to see Ignacio,
Who is this?
his father.
¿Todo bien? Sí, claro. ¿Puedo pasar? Claro.
I've got 2 meth head girlfriends inside right now.
Hi.
Amber, this is my father. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, me too. Excuse me.
Okay. She's like, oh my god, he likes me so much. I just met his dad.
Está grande.
Has he really seen him since he was on his couch?
I do
You
not
know?
know. Probably not.
Gutiérrez me hizo una oferta para comprar el taller. Me ofreció mucho más de lo que vale, incluso con el terreno. Me hace una buena oferta. Fuiste tú, ¿verdad? Tú mandaste a Gutiérrez. El dinero que me está ofreciendo es tuyo. ¿Tú quieres huir? Y quieres que yo huya también. Niégalo. Mírame a los ojos.
He is right.
Entrégate a la policía. Enfrenta lo que has hecho. Ni madres. Yo no voy a huir.
Damn, there are so many different like father-son dynamics in this show, and like
Truly.
they're all at odds with each other. You know, Mike with his son.
Oh, look at that framing.
Yeah.
Dang.
It sucks because like his dad could be free, but like he is always gonna be stuck there, you know? Okay, she looks great in a pencil skirt.
Ms. Wexler, I reviewed your motion to dismiss and the state's one-page response. Your argument is well-reasoned. However, I'm denying the motion.
I'd like to remind you that this was essentially nothing more than a family dispute.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there. This is not your client's first negative interaction with the victim, which shows pattern of behavior, and as such, I still agree with the state that this matter is worth the court's time.
Your Honor.
Jury selection begins June 16th.
Dang.
I'm sorry, this didn't go our way. Going in, we all knew getting the case dismissed would be a long shot. Just keep the faith, okay? I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
This is the second time he's called.
I thought you'd be on your way to Tucumcari by now.
Rich.
I just got off with Kevin Wartell. He wants
You there right now to straighten this out, hands on.
Well, I'm flattered, but my clients need me. I have a full day of appearances here.
Well, I can tell you, he's called twice in 40 minutes.
I promise you, Tucumcari's under control.
It's not like you're in the middle of a murder trial. Now, don't get me wrong, I respect your devotion to your pro bono clients.
But Mesa Verde keeps the lights on.
Once in a while, you have to give a little to get a little, you know?
Oh, she's been given the most. That's
already briefed Steph and Gary. They'll take your afternoon cases and get continuances if necessary. So get yourself down there, stat.
Kim just clicked in my brain.
All right.
Like she fully just clicked in my brain. This makes sense why she's with Jimmy, right? Because like Jimmy is a form of freedom of expression for her to make decisions that whether or not it's good for her, she still has a decision to make that choice. Whereas like somebody like Kevin is very needy and demanding of her time. So it's kind of like two opposites of the relationship, you know? Like she's like ball and chain to the man in her work, but then nonchalant and loosey-goosey with Jimmy.
Who are you?
I'm your new lawyer.
I didn't call no lawyer.
No, you didn't. Lalo did.
I didn't say anything to no one. I kept my mouth shut.
I know. I'm nothing but good news for you. How are you at memorization?
There's kind of a lot going on visually here. Or simply just more movement than normal. Who is this?
Hank.
DEA with Hank?
Hank.
Oh, yeah, it's Hank. Oh, Hank.
And Gomi, it looks like.
Hey, Myrna.
Yeah.
How's the boy?
He's good, Hank. Hey, Steve.
Looking good, Myrna.
Already. Domingo Molina keeps his mouth shut for the first 2 nights he's in here and now has an epiphany and wants to talk. Make my tiny eyes grow wide with delight.
Oh, I've missed Hank.
What if I know where there's $500,000 in drug money?
If that's true, things can go well for you.
Where the drugs come from, who the money goes to, the name of your boss, and who you report to.
The dealers kick up the cash, right? But they don't go face to face with the big guys, so they leave it in different spots.
Whoa. Silence! Are you talking to my client without his lawyer present? I'm Mr. Molina's attorney, and you're in violation of his constitutional rights.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Yeah.
That's your name?
Listen, officer.
Special agent.
Oh, the DEA. Oh, I see. Okay, the feds. Well, what, they don't teach the Constitution at Quantico these days? It's time for you two gentlemen to vacate the premises. There's the door. Shoo, shoo, go away.
Your client waived his right to an attorney.
Oh, he most certainly did not.
Yeah, I did.
Zip it. Okay, nobody's talking to you.
Well, he wants to talk to us.
He's confused, okay? He was dropped on his head as a child.
I want to talk.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Sounds like he does.
Come here. Come here.
Talking to me like
you're killing me here, man. My client is making what I believe to be a grave error, showing a heartbreaking lack of faith in his attorney. And I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. He insists on dealing, so let's talk turkey.
I feel like my chain is being jerked, and not in a good way, if you know what I'm saying.
There's no $500,000. Never was.
Yep. Bullshit. I called it good.
You did.
Hold on, guys.
I think I'm gonna love this pop stick.
Wait a second.
Have a great afternoon.
Hold up, guys, one second. What if we say it's contingent?
On what?
Results. Mr. Molina will stay in custody while you verify his very specific, limited information.
And what if what he tells us doesn't pan out?
Then he just stays here. I mean, we're back where we started. If his information leads to something...
Arrests. If his information leads to arrests.
Oh, yeah. Well, if his information leads to arrests, then charges go away. Okay, now how can you say no to that?
Which is crazy to think if this is what he was in here for and then he leaves and then immediately gets killed by Walter.
I don't think so, though, because Saul by that time was all over the place already, though.
Like I
so
said,
the timeline is a little funky.
Yeah, he would have already been like way deeper in with Gus and everything.
All I know is that there are these 3 dead drops.
Hold on.
What?
Look, I know how this goes. A guy talks to you, you squeeze him out like a sponge, then you dump him back on the street. Word gets out that he's a fink. He ends up bleeding out in front of his mother's house. What? It's not going to happen. My client is not leaving here with a target on his back.
Fine. We'll take care of him. Assuming this isn't one big jag-off, it looked like he got out because his lawyer's a genius.
Okay, and he's not just anyone's CI either, right? You don't pass him around like a venereal disease. He's your personal CI.
Oh my God. This is how he ends up this, though.
No questions asked.
And this better be worth it.
First one's under a bridge up by Chavez Road, over Hillsdale Street.
Is he home?
Yeah, he never seems to leave. He's very unpleasant.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, I mean, 100% f- your bank.
Mr. Acker,
Yeah.
I think you're home. My name is Kim Wexler, and I'd really like to talk to you. Mr. Acker, hello.
Whitey.
Thanks for speaking with me. I think there's been a misunderstanding.
What?
And it's in
One Tree Hill character.
Straighten it out.
Oh, I love
Hey,
it.
right where you at?
Yep. I love his voice.
You built this lovely house, but you never actually owned the land it was on. It was leased to you by a local company, Deerview Investment Properties?
For 100 years. I got 70 left.
That's correct. Your lease stipulates that the property owner can buy you out at any time for fair market value plus $5,000. I know $5,000 isn't nearly as much as it used to be back in 1974, and we do understand how inconvenient this must be. So as a gesture of goodwill, Mesa Verde has just increased your buyout to $18,000.
$18,000?
What is that going to buy you? A whisper in the fucking wind?
To me like that before.
Like,
$18,000. That's a lot of money. I bet you with that I could buy a big old mansion and a swimming pool.
Mr. Acker, we know
Hey,
it's
do
not...
me a favor, will you? I'm going to spread my legs out like this. Just to finish it off, why don't you give me a swift kick in the balls?
It's not necessary.
You people are all the same. You're soulless money grubbers.
Please, Mr. Acker.
Adverse possession means this is my land.
You made that argument in court, and the judge ruled against you.
Yeah, and nobody could change my mind, so they sent you out. You're the big gun with a ponytail. That big bank thinks it's gonna build a call center. Well, not this house, sweetheart.
I can see you've made up your mind. Have a good day.
And I can see you. You're one of those people that give a little money to charity every month so you can make up for all the bad that you've done. You go to a soup kitchen once a year on Thanksgiving. That makes you feel
she does her pro bono cases.
Makes you feel like one of the best rich people. I don't know how in the world you sleep at night.
You do not get to make up your own rules. Put on your big boy pants and face reality. No one is mistreating you here. We were trying to meet you halfway. Well, that's over. The
Oh, don't take it out on
$18,000,
him.
Guess what? It's off the table. Tomorrow, you come to your senses, you'll get 10. And you know what happens after that? The sheriff comes out and kicks you out of here. Do you think you're special?
Oh, no.
A contract means something. It's the law.
I mean,
Deal
she's
with it.
not wrong, but
But you guys suck. Like,
They still suck, yeah.
$18,000 is not going to get him a house
That was amazing.
anywhere.
Great job.
I didn't solve anything.
You ended it. That's what we needed.
She was like, call Kim in. She's always yelling at me, so have her yell at this guy.
are we just watching Lalo just drive circles? John Wick in an empty parking lot at the airport.
Yeah.
Woohoo! You hear that?
You weren't even going that
It's
fast.
the carburetor. She's running like a racehorse, man.
It's a fine vehicle. It's a thing of beauty.
So,
Yeah, so it went just like you wanted. Assuming the dead drops are a real thing, feds are going to be on them.
feds.
Yeah. DEA. They're gunning for arrests.
Okay.
Your guy is now a confidential informant.
What do you mean, like a rat?
No, he's not a rat. No.
Well.
I mean, well, if he's a rat, he's your rat. Put it this way, you now have a hotline to the DEA. But the deal is, at some point, you might hear that Domingo is a snitch. You gotta know, he's not.
And what do you care?
Well, all due respect, you're paying me, but he's my client. I'd like to keep him alive. You're gonna have to find a different attorney for future endeavors, 'cause my schedule is just very, very tight.
You'll make time.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, come on.
Because now you're in with the cartel, even though you didn't want to be.
You're the guy.
You're the guy.
You're the
Exactly,
guy.
just set up.
You don't want to know.
I mean, if there's gonna be blowback, I don't want to be in the middle of it.
It's not about what you want. When you're in, you're in.
Yeah. Yep. You better get the guy that gives you a way out, which we all know you do get, but you better really lock it in.
Yep. Oh, how good. They're so good.
They are so good. It's crazy.
They are so good.
The writing is phenomenal. Chef's kiss.
Mr. Acker? It's Kim Wexler again.
I hope he didn't have like a heart attack and die. That's B&E, man. We are B&E in it. Well, I guess technically not, because if they own the land, then because it's not even enough to pay for.
$18,000 wouldn't even pay for.
It wouldn't pay for a year of assisted living.
No, exactly. Like that's not even a yearly cost of assisted living.
Can we start over?
Say what you came to say.
I went to a real estate office. I found some houses I think you might like. This one's on half an acre. And this one is older, but it has a really good view. I know moving's a big deal. I'd like to help you out with that myself, if that's all right with you. I can take off any day this week. I'll pay for it out of my own pocket. I know you don't want to move, but whatever house you choose will be yours. You'll own it and the land forever. You're right. I can't pretend to understand what you're going through. I've never owned a house. My family never owned one either. We never owned anything. When I was little, my mother used to shake me awake in the middle of the night yelling it was time to go. She was always one step ahead of the landlord.
Kim Lore.
I'd throw my things in a cardboard box and run outside in my pajamas and bare feet.
Ah, sorry.
Sometimes it was so cold, my toes turned blue.
Dang, Kim.
So Kim knows the streets.
Kim knows the streets.
You'll say anything to get what you want, won't you?
He's stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think she's being genuine because it's so funny, the contrast, the parallels, because she's in the game of the law, you know? And so it's like once she's in there, she's, like I said, ball and anchor, like she's stuck to.
Well, she worked so hard and she didn't cut corners, you know?
Yeah, but she's stuck to doing, like he said, like you'll say anything to get your way. It's like, no, she has to say anything so they get their way.
Right.
Like, it's not her. It's them. It's the law. It's,
Right.
yeah.
When was this?
Today.
Do you have the agents' names?
The lawyers got him.
What are you doing? Shutting them down. You want to leave the money for the feds?
If there's no money in those debt drops, Lalo will know someone talked.
The debt drops remain.
And this is how Gus gets tight with the DEA.
This episode's really bringing it around town.
Quite a few callbacks. Yes.
Bringing it around.
Yes.
Real interesting stuff here, guys.
Oh. You're those people. I've always wondered who does that and why.
Crooked lawyers.
I mean, there was a time in college where we would get really drunk and drop them in my friend's driveway, but we cleaned it up. Because we were making our own rage rooms before rage rooms were a thing. Like they're doing right now.
I don't think I've ever done that.
They're blowing off steam. It's very satisfying to hear a glass bottle break when it's intentional. Not satisfying if it's not. It's getting good. And it's so interesting to watch the parallels because like we see Saul be like, I don't want to do this. And because, you know, when we meet Saul in Breaking Bad, like he is all in. He is full send. He has become that guy. So it's so interesting to see that like he had reservations. But it's kind of like that part with Kim. And again, we were talking about Kim as well. It's like how it's crazy the fake line and where it's at all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they each have like this line that they decide it's too much.
It's too much. Like you'll give your card and 50% off to meth heads, but not meth dealers.
Yeah, like you'll work for like the small guys under them, but not them themselves.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know if that's like kind of the literal in my brain, the little touch of the tism there, where it's like that's like kind of black and white. It's like I just feel like if you're how I feel is like it crime is crime is crime is crime.
Well, and he said this is the first thing that we're seeing him shy away from when he said that he would never, you know, let anything get in his way again. But it's like once he's faced with like that decision at one of its highest capacity so far, he like is like, well, I don't know, it's gonna be really expensive.
Right. And it's like oh, okay. So you don't want involved with the cartel, which I understand because that could be dangerous. But it's like
Yeah.
Nacho said, once you're in.
Yeah.
But again, though, if you're gonna decide that you're gonna do things shady, why is there a certain invisible line? Like I understand like having your moral code and your values and things of that
Yeah.
nature. I do get it. It's like Mike, like I
Mhm.
feel like him killing Ziegler was quite against it.
Yeah.
His like code, and that's why he's having such a hard time dealing with it. But I find it odd that you're willing to offer petty criminals nonviolent offenses 50% off, but then they're giving you this and you don't even want any. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just that's just how my brain has a hard time conceptualizing because it's like, oh, but you're okay with bad things, just not that bad.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will catch you in the next episode.
See you guys.
Bye.